I mean, it's Cooper Rush worth 2.5 points. I would hope Quinn Ewers put up a decent stat line against Arizona State. If he didn't, we have a real problem.
You can say the same thing about Creighton. Okay, they had the one good game against Kansas at home.
When Toast talks about the kicking market, it's like some earth is flat shit. Andy, true or false, this is going to be a dog walking.
Dog walking. This is my dog walking of the day. I think it's going to be very ugly. Dog walking. I think this is going to be ugly.
Hey, get the sauce.
Leave and come back.
You can't hear us, Trevor?
Yeah, I got to dip out and come back.
What's up, everybody? First off, so this is not me. If you see Kyle Kirm in the Discord and someone asks you for money, it's not me. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, someone got. So this is not me without the S at the end. The real Discord has like the chat and the betting league and everything. And so if someone with missing the S hits you up, it's definitely not me. All right, Trevor's back. Yeah, I guess we have no spoon tonight. I'm not sure.
How about the Avengers assembling for a shit performance?
Trevor, like I just tried to tell you, that was probably the luckiest performance Michigan State will ever have. That they shot better tonight than they have ever in high school. So congratulations, you got one.
No, this is who Sparty is. They're hitting their stride a little early.
I just want to say, with Wichita State covering the +9.5, I remain undefeated. I have not lost a college basketball bet this entire season. I moved to 2-0. 2-0.
Might as well retire.
Yeah, I might call it. Just to go.
I just want to give a quick shout out to Troy too. Just an unbelievable performance tonight, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
I'd also like to shout out Columbia for 3 points in the final 10 minutes and hooking the spread.
Someone asked that.
I'd also like to shout out Yale for falling on their face at home.
Oh my god!
Against Rhode Island, absolute shit show, absolute joke of a program.
I knew Yale was cooked when that line didn't move all day.
I had them in a money line parlay. Yo, I was so pissed off. I was having fun. It was all good.
Yeah, I lost my Northern Illinois bet today, and if you're wondering, the run I've been on the last few weeks, like something crazy, like no. But if you're wondering, like 32-7 in the last 39 bets or something wild. If you're wondering how many losses it took for someone to comment that I'm working for the books, one. One. Wow, it's truly remarkable.
Incredible stuff.
All right, let's get started. Harvard, Penn State. This seems. I remember TV Jones was telling us that he didn't believe Penn State was a good team though coming into the year. So I'm imagining he's about to take Harvard.
Yeah, and let's not forget when I said that, I called for a Fairfield money line that was live until the last 40 seconds of the game. Penn State sucks. They're bad. I don't care. You beat New Haven, you beat Navy, and you beat LaSalle. Congratulations, LaSalle, first year head coach. They've beat Coppin State basically this year, so they're looking tough. Penn State's really young. I get to have some height, but they're still young. They don't get to the free throw line. They shoot 69%. They rely on the three ball, but Penn State or Harvard doesn't give up that much from three. They also have not much size, but they can grab some rebounds. They can gang rebound. They can shoot free throws. Unlike Penn State, I mean, Harvard shooting 81.5% and 39% from three, and they get to the foul line. Penn State can't get to the foul line. They struggle to shoot that. So if you're going to need them to come down the stretch, and if Harvard's down 8 or 9, and then they're playing the foul game, you're going to need a 68% team to make 4 or 5 free throws to get you that cover. I don't see Penn State doing that. I like Harvard here. I'm going to take the nerds. I'm just going to let the public bet up Penn State because I'll take a fatter number, but Harvard's going to cover this game.
So you're basically a Penn State hater this year.
Well, they're not good. They're freshman heavy. That's good luck in the Big Ten doing that.
Well, Harvard's not in the Big
year.
Ten though.
No. I'm saying when you conference play.
But this isn't conference play.
This Penn State team going to Iowa, they're going to lose by 30.
But they're not in. We're talking about Harvard.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just on the line.
They also don't play at Iowa. Just for the record.
This whole year?
18 teams, and it's the one they don't play.
I know. That's why I had to say it.
Wait, they don't play Iowa this year?
They play them. They just don't play them at Iowa.
Oh, it's in. Okay.
The one he picks the one team. What are the odds of that? What are the odds that he like randomly said a team and it happened to be that one?
And I just happened to be looking at the bottom of their schedule and I noticed it. But anyway,
Toast, you agree?
Yeah, you can put up Harvard for me. I want to see if this number gets bet up a little bit. I don't really love the spot for Harvard. They play back-to-back on, I think, Friday and Saturday it was, and then now they're playing a game, or Saturday and Sunday, excuse me, and now they're playing a game on Wednesday on the road. So, but I 100% agree with Trevor. If this game is even somewhat close down the last 10 minutes of this game, we have one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country versus one of the worst free throw shooting teams in the country. So, yeah, I'll take all the points I can get.
I'm good on that one. Next up, Arizona Uconn. What a game!
Have you bet this, Trevor? I clicked it because
no, but I'm about to.
Well, go ahead.
What are you
I already
taking?
bet it as well. I've bet it.
UConn minus the 5.5. Everybody, Tommy Lloyd, regular season assassin. This guy's the best thing since sliced bread. Him and all his euros going everywhere. No, this is tough for them. This is their first true road game. I know they had that neutral against Miami or whoever the hell, Florida in Jacksonville.
Florida. Okay, let's not forget. Florida and Miami are two completely separate. So let's give them their credit. Florida and UCLA, both games on neutrals are semi away. Go ahead.
True, but this is their first true road game, and you got UConn, who should have throttled BYU. Absolutely fumbled that away. They got scared there. They were puckering up, about to blow that game. Now you're coming home to Stores. You got Big Dog Arizona and Koa Pete coming in here. Let's not forget UConn was handling BYU with ease. Then the last 10 minutes happened. I don't see Bobby Hurley at home letting that happen. This is a full 40 minutes, full throttle spot for UConn. So I'm taking UConn the 5.5. Just first two road games for teams never really end well. We went over the list like last week, but remains true.
I agree with TV Jones here.
Shocker. Arizona
Never agrees with me. What
I was going to say, I disagree with him all the time.
Because he's a UConn homer. I know that.
That's
Everybody
true.
else
That's
knows
true.
that.
What do you mean? They're the best team in college. All right, go on.
I didn't say that. I didn't say they were bad. I said you were a homer, regardless. So
I'm a homer because I think the best team in college basketball is the best team in college basketball. That makes everyone in the world a homer.
No, you're just a straight homer. It's okay. I'm a homer sometimes. It's okay. I'm a homer for Tommy Lloyd and this Gonzaga staff. So be that as may. But for me, I'm getting an Arizona team that I think matches up very, very well with this UConn team with Koa Pete and all these guys. I mean, Arizona is one of the biggest basketball teams in the country, and that's one thing that usually UConn has over most teams that they play. They're not going to have this with Arizona. Arizona can play at a fast pace. They can play at a lower pace. Not that UConn plays at some crazy low pace, but I just feel like I have a team in Arizona that's been tested against Florida, the former national champ, and on a neutral. They played UCLA, a very good team defensively. Both those games were opposites too. The Florida game was back and forth, 82 possessions. The UCLA game was a slow down 67 possession game that they found a way to win at the end. So yes, does it suck that they're going on the road? But I'm getting multiple possessions with the team that I personally think is better than UConn. So I took the points and I took the money line at plus 190.
You think they're better than UConn?
I do, yes.
Is this
On a neutral, maybe, but not in Stores.
Is this? It's in Gamble. It's not in Hartford.
Yes,
It's in Gamble.
Then UConn wins
by 2, just like you BYU.
Louisiana Tech, Indiana State. Who picked this warlock of a game?
R.
Who would have done that? I don't know.
All right, Trevor, what do you like here?
Yeah, I mean, this one's kind of interesting. Indiana State and La Tech, La Tech plays Indiana State back to back. They have a home and away a week apart. Indiana State's going to sandwich Ball State in between that, so they'll have an in-state rivalry going on. But Indiana State coming off the Duke game, both on the road. This is their first home opener against a D1 team. We saw La Tech go on the road and get just smoked by Nevada, 77-50 to start the year. And then they won at home against Jackson State. Cool. Indiana State is not anything great, but La Tech They don't have Daniel Baccio anymore. They're going to struggle on the inside here. In their offense, they're shooting 18% from three. Obviously, that's going to regress forward more, but they're one of the worst shooting teams in the country. They shoot 60% from the line, and they get there at a top 100 rate. So like they shoot a ton of free throws, they can't make them. These guys they're firing up bricks. They're building a wall up there. They'll be able to rebound a little bit. They'll have some size over Indiana State, but Indiana State, I just think overall is the better resume here, and they're getting a home opener here, laying points. So I'm gonna go with Indiana State. I think Indiana State just kind of runs it up, and La Tech just is running into a figurative buzzsaw, given that Indiana State's opening the season for the first time against a D1 team, and they're coming off of Duke. So give me the Sycamores.
I already know Toast is going to agree with you because you mentioned free throw percentage and size.
These are things I look at.
What was a negative for Indiana State for the size?
I will say I think Louisiana Tech is a far superior defensive team. So for me, I have no interest betting this game. I would probably take the points if I had to. I just think it's going to be a back and forth game, and neither one of these teams shoot free throws that well. So I would only take the points just because I think it's going to be a close game, but I'm not betting it.
Let's move on to the next one. Villanova LaSalle. Man, does Villanova suck now?
No.
It's only 11.5 against LaSalle?
This is a rivalry.
Okay.
Did you bet this game? Or did you like this game, Trevor?
Yeah, I did. I like Villanova here.
Yeah, good pick.
We saw Villanova go on a neutral, play BYU tough when they were almost double-digit dogs. They were right there to win it. Killed Queens, killed Sacred Heart, Duquesne. They won by 10. They are hitting the road, first true road game, but LaSalle has struggled against these Philly/Pennsylvania teams. Temple beat them by 27. Penn State beat them by 14. And you got Coppin State and wins over Monmouth. So the resume is not very impressive. Villanova, they haven't played much of anybody, but they've won by double digits and 25 plus twice. And they play BYU tough. LaSalle, Darius Nichols, I like him. I think they're going to work out, but still a new team. He's still figuring everything out. They haven't looked sharp in these spots. I think this is a Willard spot where they just come out and they just shit pump them to get a nice Philly 5 win under Willard's belt here.
Couldn't agree more. Nova up. I don't know much about either team. Juice likes Nova.
You can definitely put up LaSalle for me. This is a big number to lay with. I don't think that Willard's a bad coach or anything, but he wants to play at a pretty slow pace, and they have played at a slow pace these first three games. I mean, they've pushed over 68 possessions one time, and they've struggled a little bit. I mean, BYU plays with the BYU's not the fastest team. The Sacred Heart game, the Duquesne game for Villanova, it is what it is. I don't think LaSalle is as good as Duquesne, but both those games were at home, and now you're hitting the road against the LaSalle team and you guys know I love free throws. What has Villanova done so well over the last, 5, 6, 7 years? Is one of the best free throw shooting teams in the country. They're not that this year, at least not so far. And LaSalle's one of the better free throw shooting teams in the country. LaSalle's also much bigger than them. I just think that this game is going to be played slow. Villanova 315th in average possession length. LaSalle's 219. I just think that we see less than 68 possessions in this game, or 70 possessions to make it even. And if that's the case, I'm probably going to end up getting like 12 and a half points. I'll most likely be taking LaSalle. This very much feels like Troy and San Diego State. Villanova, a decent team, but I just think they're a little bit not as good as everybody makes them out to be.
It's LaSalle, dude.
This is 73-58 Villanova. Villanova's had no issues scoring. LaSalle's going to struggle to score in this defense.
Struggle.
Yes. Struggle bus tomorrow. All day on that floor.
Dayton Marquette. Good game.
Can I just say one thing to the defense thing? The two times that Villanova's seen somewhat decent defenses they've haven't covered. And I would say LaSalle isn't like as terrible as Sacred Heart and Queens.
Are you talking last game against Duquesne they didn't cover? When they
I don't know what the line was, but
it was 10 and a half.
Duquesne's way better than LaSalle.
I get that.
And you said that yourself, and they
I know, but that game was at home.
I don't just saying, what LaSalle's going to have. LaSalle is Cameron Indoor.
Yeah, for real. What are we doing?
There's Villanova fans are going to be here.
Yeah.
Dude, I think you're underestimating the Glazer Center. Shame on you.
No, I'm not.
The Glazer Center. I might actually bet Villanova. If that's
Dunphy ain't here to save them now.
Put your undefeated record on the line with Kevin Willard and on the road with Villanova.
Not taking it. I'm not putting my undefeated record up. 2-0 in college. I haven't lost a college basketball bet all year. Dayton Marquette, good game.
All right, me and Trevor, are we going to argue on this one, Trevor? I'm taking Dayton. No?
Marquette just hasn't impressed me.
Yeah. I'm on Dayton here. I've already bet this game at 5.5. I like the fact that Dayton's already had to go on the road so far this year. They played a Cincinnati team. They ended up they lost that game, I think, by 8 or 12 or something like that. I don't have that one written down, but I know that they lost that game by multiple possessions. But now they're going to be playing a Marquette team that, again, I think that they match up pretty well against them. And I agree with what Trevor just said. I just don't think that Marquette is nearly as good as what they have been. We've kind of seen this Shaka Smart thing kind of get played out, and he really had. I mean, Texas was okay, but it's just a whole bunch of round one exits. He had one good year with Marquette, and besides that, it's been kind of mediocre. And I just don't feel like they should be laying this number against a Dayton team that, like I said, has already been tested on the road this year. They have a whole bunch of experience on this team. They have a whole bunch of guys coming back. They're 120 in minute continuity. They're 17th in experience. I just feel like this number should be closer to like 2.5, 3, even though that Marquette is one of those really big brand names, and especially with Shaka Smart here. But I think that Dayton kind of slows this game down a little bit, and I think that Marquette has a little bit of issues scoring against this Dayton defense that I think is just as good as the Marquette defense, if not better. And then offensively, I mean, neither one of these teams can shoot threes. I mean, so I don't feel like Marquette has any huge advantage here. So I'll take the 5.5 with Dayton.
And Trevor, you said Dayton doesn't impress you? Oh no, Marquette.
No, Marquette hasn't. Yeah, Marquette hasn't. Dayton, that Cincinnati game lost by 12 on the road, but Marquette, whenever they've stepped up to play anybody of importance, they've lost. Indiana kicked the shit out of them by 23, and then Maryland went into Marquette and won this game by 7 without their best player. Marquette hasn't looked good. There's a total roster change this year. They've lost their key guys. And they're struggling to figure it out. Offensively, Marquette, what they do best is get to the free throw line. Dayton's one of the better ones at not giving up points at the line. They're 305th in the country, which is actually good. So that's like top 60. Where you can't kill them is the 3-point line, and that's Marquette's struggle, is they're shooting 32% from 3. Dayton's not lighting it up either, but Dayton has some size too. They don't turn the ball over. They get to the free throw line. They can shoot 75%. Not to mention they can force turnovers and also grab rebounds and kill second chance opportunities. So I'm with Toast. I like Dayton here. I think Dayton's live to win. I think a lot of people are going to be on Marquette. Thinking this Dayton team's not the same, which they're not, but Marquette's not the same either. And they look rough. Marquette can easily lose this game. Even if it is at home, there's a very good chance they can drop this game. Give me Dayton plus the 5.5.
18 people have voted in the poll. 78% clicked Marquette. Marquette seems to be very popular amongst the viewers.
79% of 18. What's that?
14 people. South Florida, Oklahoma State. Yeah, the college basketball doesn't draw the biggest crowds until January.
Go ahead, Trevor. This is yours. Has to be.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm just plugging my shit in. Oklahoma State.
Wait, hold on.
Florida.
Is this a typo? The total's 181.5?
I believe that's right.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a typo. South Florida plays at a blistering pace. I mean, they're 80 possessions plus every game.
Mm-hmm. So does Oklahoma State. They're playing really fast and efficient under Lutz. 83rd in the country. 5th in adjusted tempo in the country here. South Florida 18th. So we could see plenty of buckets here. South Florida did lose to George Washington on neutral. They only lost by 5. Good loss. Went into Kennesaw, won by 20 on Sunday. So that was a good win. But Oklahoma State, I know they played nobody, Oral Bob, Prairie View, Corpus Christi, but they did play Texas A&M at home and won by 24. They beat the hell out of them. Oklahoma State's really improved. I was high on this team this year. What they've been the last couple of years has been horrible. And then Lutz came in last year and did pretty well with a bunch of nobodies. Brought in some guys. Anthony Roy was the leading scorer until he padded his stats enough, and then had a mysterious ankle injury that kept him out the rest of the year for Green Bay, and then immediately transferred to Oklahoma State. And he gets his shots up, that's for sure. Oklahoma State doesn't shoot the three well, but they do everything else well. They can rebound. They get to the free throw line. They shoot 75%. They're shooting 57% inside the arc. They can score inside. They're going to have a size advantage in this one. I know South Florida plays fast. Oklahoma State can too, and they have a bunch of scorers and a very efficient offense to start this year. So does South Florida, but South Florida's played Coppin State, Florida A&M, Kennesaw. The George Washington one, I'll give them some credit. That was impressive. It was on a neutral, though. But other than that, the resume is not impressing me. Oklahoma State, I was high on. I know they played nobody, but Texas A&M came in and they kicked the shit out of them by 24. I think they can do the same thing to South Florida here. I think it'll be a little closer, but I'm still going to be on Oklahoma State.
I like it. I like this pick. Oklahoma State's football team, rough year. Students will be out.
Fair enough. Over. Trevor pretty much said everything I wanted to say. Both these teams play blistering play.
My graphic. Oh, never mind. My graphic just must have got. It says 179.5. I don't know. Go on.
The other thing I wanted to point out is I mentioned the pace that South Florida plays. Oklahoma State, and as Trevor mentioned, plays at the same pace, 85, 72, 79, 78 possessions. So I think this is more like of a pickup game. Everybody's going up and down. And on top of that, the South Florida team, I mean, they give up a whole bunch of points and they score a whole bunch of points. Their scores, their last four games or their first four games, 102-67, 99-95, 100-50, 108-89. So one of these two teams is scoring 100 tomorrow. Maybe both of them. Probably not both of them, but one of these teams is probably scoring 100 tomorrow. Over.
Points.
Yeah, just put in Oklahoma State -4.5 too.
I hope you didn't bet that IU Indy under, Trevor. Try to get cute again.
I didn't, but I saw the first 10 minutes and it was like 19-14, and I was like, oh man, I wish I had that under 191.5 now. And then I saw the score later. I was like, I'm so glad I didn't.
It barely went over. It was close.
Don't ever doubt the IU Indy offense and the overall spirit.
Did they
True,
win?
they went hot in the second half.
Did they win?
No.
I don't know. But
Yeah, figured they're laying points today. Shocker, they lost.
Is this the Kangaroos?
Yeah, they got smoked.
UMKC, yeah.
The Kangaroos are on the road in Fort Worth here.
Yes, they are.
Trevor.
Are the lights too bright in Fort Worth?
I think Trevor loves the Horned Frogs.
No, I kind of do. They're not a sexy team, but that floor, as the money line max says, it excuse me, it f's you up. It's weird. I don't even know how to describe it. It's a weird court.
Isn't it like snake skin or I guess?
Yeah, I don't know what lizard skin or frog
fair.
skin, whatever the hell. Yeah,
right.
Something stupid. But he said it's like a rubber court too, so it's like different than other courts, and so it can.
It looks like a normal ass court. Oh.
Yeah,
it could be like gray.
Let the pixels pixelate.
Stop it! I'll pull it up on the
terrible.
screen. I'll pull it up on the screen. This is the type of shit that Moneyline Mac would get triggered about.
I was gonna say, make sure you at Moneyline Mac with this too.
This is. I haven't heard him talk about it, but I can like hear his rant about it in my head. Like that's it. Like you can play basketball just fine on that court.
It's gray.
So.
It's this. What is this? The NBA? No, this court sucks.
Is this the freaking? What do they call that? The tournament?
I would still shoot 58% from the floor on that court.
58%. All right.
So who do you like, yo?
Yeah, no. So I'm taking TCU here. I know TCU has an MTE on deck with Florida, but excuse me, they're coming off of a Michigan loss at home. They barely lost. Probably should have won that game. And then Kansas City comes in. They go on the road and they just get, they don't do anything. They put up 78 and gave up 101 against Southern Illinois. 105. They did get 91 against Iona, but lost by 16 to Texas, and Texas shot 4 of 22 from 3. So I mean, like they could have. Texas really could have blown it open had they been able to shoot the ball. TCU, I know it's a tough game, but coming off of it, you get a bad Kansas City team in here that really struggles. And TCU off of a game that should have won, you could argue it's a letdown spot, but I think it's a get up. I think they kick the shit out of Kansas City so that way they can go to their MTE and just be feeling good. They don't want to go through the motions here and have that Michigan game weighing on their minds. So I think Dixon and company just throttle the Kangaroos tomorrow.
I don't think the Roos will be threatened by this court.
It should be.
It does look a little bit different from the TV view.
It looks like a normal ass court. You guys are freaking crazy.
No, it doesn't. It's got that weird gray tint. It's got the pattern on it. It's weird.
Toast, are you threatened by this court?
I'm not threatened by it. UMKC is really bad. I will give them credit though. They've played a top 80 or 90 schedule or something like that. So, coming into TCU isn't like a terrible thing after playing Texas and Southern Illinois. And I'm not betting this. If TCU's engaged and they're ready to go, then they should throttle this team similar to like they did to St. Francis, who they beat 104-63 at home. So, I guess you could put TCU up for me. There's no chance I bet this game. Their MTE is not for another week and a half or something like that. So, or a week. So they should be engaged, but I'm not laying 25 points with Jamie Dixon.
Should I put my undefeated record on the line for the Roos?
No.
Hashtag fade the court. Hashtag fade the court.
Fade the court.
This court throws people
Mac
off.
would immediately bet
I will say, just like Troy, there's no real travel hanging here with the Roos because they were already in Texas to play Texas. So they've been there for like 4 or 5 days, if not more.
Texas is gigantic. For all we know, TCU is 5 hours away.
Yeah, but that's a bus ride. They've been there for literally days.
That's even a short trip.
No, I'm not putting my undefeated.
Does it take like 18 hours to get across that state?
No, if I'm putting my undefeated record up, it's got to be something I really like, and I'm just not feeling passionate about the Roos.
That's all right.
Alabama, wow.
Villanova, though.
Good game.
Mm-hmm.
Good game.
Indubitably.
Alabama catching 3.5. Is this a true road game?
I believe so. Confirming. Nope, United Center. So it's in Chicago. It's just stupid.
True.
So it's basically
basically
a road game for Alabama.
Yeah,
basically, but not the same.
So it's not on campus.
No,
correct.
It's at a dumbass NBA arena.
I didn't hear you say true.
So
I picked this game. I'm on Alabama. I feel like I have my finger on the pulse of this Alabama basketball team. Had them against St. John's, faded them against Purdue, and now I'm going to take them against Illinois here. I just don't feel like they should be getting points. Illinois is a very good basketball team. There's no question about that. But Alabama can shoot over all the height that they have. If there's one team that can shoot over the height, it's definitely going to be Alabama, and they're going to take their shots. Not to mention the fact that Alabama can get to the rack as well. And it's not like Alabama is some small basketball team. A lot of teams are going to look small because of how big Illinois is. But at the same time, this Alabama team has already been tested. They've already went on the road to Madison Square Garden and they played St. John's. They played Purdue at home. Going on the road to the United Center shouldn't mean anything to this Alabama team. This Alabama team plays in these types of games all the time. So regardless if it's a new team in a new year, a lot of these players aren't going to be worried about that. They've been tested already. That Illinois game, I had them against Texas Tech. They won by 4. I had them -3.5. They definitely could have lost that game. So the Colgate game was all right. It is what it is, but I think this is a completely different test. I think Alabama is head and shoulders better than Texas Tech, and I think they're going to show it. I know that Alabama isn't as ranked as high as Texas Tech, but I think that when Alabama gets right and when they're right, they're better. If not, they're one of the best teams in the country, especially better than Texas Tech, who has just a couple of big guys. So I took Alabama +3.5, and I took them on the money line.
Well, what you're forgetting is that Islahimovic might play. He practiced this week.
That's great. It means nothing to me.
What are you talking about? Isn't that Illinois' best player? Gen M in the comments.
Tomislav
Ivisic. He may play. And Jen,
Yep.
Jen's talking shit. So. Jen said, do you have the pulse for Alabama better or worse than the Avengers pulse?
I lost one game with the Avengers. All good.
I'm going to Illinois.
They can't count it as 3 losses because they got their ass beat.
Trevor, like I told you, buy a lottery ticket on your way to the bar tonight.
Yo, what are you talking about? Kentucky had like 18 points at half, bro.
Dude, okay.
Let me know the next time. Whose sightlines comments are dumb now, huh?
Trevor,
I watched the video. You were like, oh, he's talking about sightlines and shit.
No, that's how I knew you're in your bullshit weeds. And you know what? It did come into play because they had like I said, Michigan State those kids haven't shot like that since high school, and they won't again this year. So just at me the next time.
They'll probably win regardless. Kentucky couldn't score.
No.
They were 4 of 22 from 3, dude. They were never winning that game.
Yeah,
I said it last year. I'll say it again. Kentucky needs to hit like 13 threes to win games. They don't play defense, and they need to outscore everybody.
TV Jones, Illinois is the play here with Isevich.
Yeah, bet Illinois, TV Jones.
Yeah, give me the Serbian squadron laying the points. These guys all played pro ball overseas, basically.
Did you bet Texas Tech too?
What's that?
Did you bet Texas Tech too?
Yeah, I did. I got a good number. Yeah.
So you don't have your finger on the pulse. Got it. Go ahead.
Buddy, congratulations. I got hooked. I hope you're proud. The Serbian squadron's the real deal. These guys are big. I bet them to win the Big Ten at plus 670. That was a ridiculous price. They've got size everywhere. They've got legitimate professional experience playing overseas, and now they're coming over here. They're all old. They're big. I know Alabama's fast and they can score, but they don't have like a serious big guy. They're going to get bodied down low. They're going to need to grab rebounds, and they're not going to be able to because everybody on this Illinois team is basically bigger than everybody else on the Alabama team. This team is gigantic and they're old. They've been playing really well together. I wasn't sure how it would mesh, but it's looked really well. They haven't played a D2 team, and they scored 113 twice. I don't care who you play. You scored 113 twice. That's still impressive. And then
Alabama put up 100 in the Garden, Trevor. 100 in the Garden.
Sick.
Just saying.
Sick, dude. They still put up 10 points less. So I like this Illinois team. Their offense is better. They're bigger. They have more experience. They have size, and they're basically. I wish it was a freaking home game, but it basically is a home game. Illinois is gonna just dominate the paint and the glass, and it's gonna be a long night for Bama. Give me Illinois State. This is they're gonna win this game by double digits.
I agree. Good pick.
Yeah,
TV
you
Jones.
should bet that, Sauce.
I might put my undefeated season on the line.
Do you want me to read out of the paper what Underwood said about the big guy?
What did he say?
We've got Tommy doing some things today. We'll see how he reacted tonight and tomorrow when he wakes up. Everything with him is a bone bruise, but he's a tough guy, so he should be okay. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to be
He's
fine.
Serbian. You think he's sitting out of this game?
Toast,
He's sitting out right now.
The fact that
because they played
he's got a bruise, Trevor.
The fact that you just read that quote means you're scared on your position if he does play.
No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I was getting toasted in the comments if I was missing something like that. So I just wanted to make sure I hadn't missed anything.
Arkansas State, St. Marys. St. Marys via blowout. This is one of the best teams in the country.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, I already bet it. St. Marys minus 19.5. Just like Duke, guys, just set it and forget it with this St. Marys team until they at least lose one ATS. I'm going to continue to bet this team. They are absolutely blowing everybody out. St. Thomas, Chattanooga, Ohio, North Texas, and now Arkansas State. All those teams are, within the top 200 at KenPom. So not that Arkansas State's any better than that. They're 164, but this St. Marys team can just beat you so many ways. I have a hard time believing Arkansas puts up many points here tomorrow, and St. Marys continues to score 85 a night, it seems like. So again, until St. Marys shows me a reason they're slowing down, I'm going to continue to bet them.
You on the Gales, TV Jones?
Oh yeah, I already laid it. St. Marys has been winning these games by 30. They're going to continue to do so tomorrow. It's just you don't walk into Galarraga or Galera, whatever the hell it's called, and get a W. You walk in, you get belt to ass, you get given your check, and you get the hell out of town. This is an ass beating right here.
Gales up. I'm a big Gales guy. TV Jones, you guys still live over there?
Yeah, pretty positive. Let's see where they are. Yeah, we're on Bellarmine, Notre Dame, so we got a little bit to go.
All right. Well, so those you want to keep watching college basketball stuff, TV Jones is probably about to hop up over to his channel, the Pump Fake Pod. Their show's still going. For those of you who want some college football stuff, I just uploaded a video where I go through the 2 Wednesday night games. Everyone, have yourselves a great night. Talk to you all.
Oh, I have a bonus pick.
Oh, bonus pick.
Sorry, before we got out of here, Alabama State +1.5 at Air Force. Air Force should not be laying points to anybody. I do not care if they are at home. Alabama State has better athletes, and they can score better than Air Force can. Air Force is just a sad basketball program. Respect the troops, but rough day tomorrow.
Respect the troops, but they can't hoop.
Thank God we don't have to play hoops in war.
All right, we would win a lot of wars as a nation if that was the case.
Oh, as a nation as a whole, yeah. If we had to have Air Force out there, no.
Everyone, have a good night.